comment and follow and turn on the notification bell so that you won't miss any of our new uploads that we do upload here. Today is the 31st of August 2023. So guys, here's the latest panyaya as my elections. And so political analysts believe that the Citizens Coalition for Change (CCC) is unlikely to gain support from the Southern African Development Community (SADC) and the African Union (AU) for their demands for fresh elections. The CCC has raised concerns about the integrity of the 23rd and 24th August polls, which declared President Emmerson Mnangagwa as the winner. The CCC has hinted at legal challenges and has called for SADC and AU intervention. However, experts argue that foreign supervision of elections may not be feasible. They suggest that SADC and AU would likely advise pursuing legal avenues before considering intervention. The CCC's past calls for international supervision of elections have also been unsuccessful. Local political analysts emphasize the need for the opposition to protect their current gains and engage in political dialogue to reform election institutions. Professor of World Politics at the University of London School of Oriental and African Studies, Stephen Chan, said, "It seems the strategy is to call upon SADC and AU to support this call. This may not be successful. Observer reports are one thing, government, even one in place by tainted means, is something else. SADC will say try the cause first, but the cause, in like ruling against the CCC, will simply validate the government, further reinforcing the SADC and AU not to intervene." Local political analyst Rashid Mukundu said, while the CCC's demand for fresh elections may not be realized, they should continue advocating for electoral reforms. He said, "I think it's a bold statement by CCC that Zimbabwe needs a fresh election managed by a neutral body. It could be SADC or the AU. Of course, the question is, will that be accepted, more so in light of what the constitution says? The key question is what happens to the constitution of Zimbabwe in terms of the management of elections, which essentially puts the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission (ZEC) in that position and role. Even if the call for fresh elections does not happen, the CCC still needs to defend and protect its current gains and still push for political dialogue on reforming institutions that are responsible for elections." Another political analyst, Efingube, however, urged the opposition to explore various strategies in utilizing both local and international platforms. Ngube said there is no silver bullet in this tragedy, therefore every avenue must be tried to resolve a potential explosive situation. There are a range of tools and strategies out there that can be used to deliver a better outcome from the disputed around the election results. That the CCC has picked one of these does not mean that others should be discarded. Instead, the situation may actually require a combination of strategies and the wise use of local and international platforms. Advocate Taban Mpofu disagrees with opposition CCC's calls for fresh elections, suggesting they focus on protecting their current gains and recovering what they believe was stolen. The CCC won 73 seats in the National Assembly during the recent harmonized elections, but their presidential candidate, Nelson Chamisa, lost to President Emmerson Mnangagwa of the ZANU-PF party. So guys, that's the latest here. While Taban Mpofu is Rovagati, CCC must protect the gains and recover what they believe was stolen, which means that they mustn't call for fresh elections. They must just recover what they lost, which is the presidential election, whereby they are saying that the V11s and V23B forms, and CCC at the moment is calling for fresh elections. They want everything to be redone again, both the councils, the MPs, and the presidential elections, and they want SADC and AU to facilitate this whole situation. But the constitution of Zimbabwe gives ZEC, Zimbabwe Electoral Commission, the mandate and role to hold elections, and they got to be the main institution which is capable to do that. We're gonna be keeping you guys up to date with the latest on a weekly news roundup on Prince Mlende TV. At the moment, CCC launched yesterday hashtag Citizens Fresh Election. Is a 30-day campaign for calling for fresh elections, and so the whole of September they'll be advocating for fresh elections to happen, and they're pushing for those elections to happen as soon as possible. So we'll be keeping you guys up to date with the latest on weekly news roundup on Prince Mill Entertainment TV. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. If you think SADC and AU we support CCC call for fresh elections, kati tell in the comment section. It's a long road. It's a long road. Kati tell in the comment section.